Hello and welcome to our daily sketching routine. It is Monday, August 4th, 2025, and today's topic, I'm excited to announce a 4-week commitment to sketching. So just put that as the title, 4-week commitment to sketching. Before we begin, welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if you're new to the channel. I sketch and post every day, and I use timers to stay focused and to build a habit. So yeah, if you're used to the channel, it'll basically be the same. I'm going to sketch and post every day. I think that there's power in commitment, just even committing to this myself personally. So I've been posting every day for over a year, but it helps to focus. And so I know that people are on different stages of the art journey and life journey when you watch these videos. So I'm not sure where you're at in your own life, but this will help me also, and that's why I'm also doing this. So what I'll do is I'm going to list the weeks. So I decided to do 4 weeks because, one, it's not the beginning of the month. I could have done like a 1 month, but I think 4 weeks would be good, and it'll be Monday to Sunday. So I'll just fast forward through this. This is what I'll use to track. And so every day for the next 4 weeks, I will check the progress. So today will be Monday, week 1. So you might want to create your own tracking, have a calendar or something, or you can just use these videos. And then what I'll do is create a community post that summarizes this. It's a challenge, I guess, or a project. Now I'll just kind of do some sketching, but also brainstorming, as I like to do. So this is going to go into like the artist life playlist. So maybe the next thing I'll do is kind of sketch, but like talk about like the different topics on the channel. So I have the basics. The basics is stuff like just drawing literally like basic shapes and stuff. So triangles, circles, squares. But then it's also stuff like shading. So maybe that kind of thing. And then form, like basic forms. And then you can shade it. So this is kind of like doodling, sketching. Now, most of my videos are actually considered the basics. That's what I consider them. So stuff like this, but there's more to it. Like if you combine enough basic stuff, you have something complex. The fancy stuff, you can do reflected light like this. So this is like I guess it's called a core shadow, but that's like reflected light. That's a cast shadow. So the basics are pretty fun, and so it's something to sketch is what I'm saying. So one thing is leave a comment or a thumbs up or something like that to show yourself that you are committed, or create like a list or something like that. I know like sometimes it helps if someone else is doing something. They call it accountability. Maybe it feels more official or something, but you can look at it as a kind of initiation. So an example that I have is I had been doing daily sketching for a while, and then I decided, okay, well, I'll just start a YouTube channel, and I thought I would post for 30 days in a row. I've made a 30-day challenge for myself, and I wasn't able to do that, but like I still kept sketching every day. So sometimes you have to figure out what you're able to accomplish. So for example, maybe the sketching for like you've never actually done like 4 weeks of sketching, for example. I have figure drawing. You can also, it's sort of the basics, but I think the figure is probably the most complicated thing to draw, like one of them. But at the same time, you can sort of treat it basic. You can use basic shapes. So it's up to you. Now these are playlists that I have. There's all sorts of different ways to approach. So you can kind of use basic shapes like this. So it's the basics, but applied to figure drawing. But I'm not going to go through all the playlists, but there's just some ideas. I also have digital art. Like, I personally will do sort of what I've been doing, like with these videos, but I will apply it to like the 4-week thing, because like I said, there's power in commitment. It focuses, and sometimes that's a good thing. And that's already like sketching right there. But I think that would be a good kind of intro. And if I think of some more, I'll put it in the community post, but that's where I'll make a post about that. And that's kind of you can use that as kind of a checkpoint, if you will, or like a base camp to get started in this project. You can leave a comment or give a thumbs up if you want to join in on a 4-week commitment to sketching. The focus will just be sketching, just stuff like this, and more stuff. I mean, I'll do the video sort of the way I've been doing it, but with sort of a focus on this. For example, I will say that we did. So Monday is complete, and I'll just keep checking back on this page, even if I work on some other stuff. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to commit to 4 weeks of sketching. I want to thank you for joining me for our daily sketching routine. And if you enjoy these videos, please support the channel. I appreciate it. And until next time, keep on sketching.